Good morning. Welcome to today's full body live. Today we're going to be working our entire bodies. We're not going to be using any equipment. All you'll need is yourself and your mat. I hope that you're well this morning or whatever time you're tuning in. I'm feeling a little bit tired, but I know this workout is going to energize me. It's going to make us feel great. It's going to get the blood pumping. We're going to feel strong and stretched after completing it. So let's go ahead and dive right into our warm-up. So we're going to sit or kneel. I'm sitting with my legs crossed. You can be kneeling. Just make sure you're in a position where your hips are even, your spine is nice and tall, and the crown of your head is elevated up toward the ceiling. I'm going to take my hands behind my head, and we're just going to go into some seated cat-cows. So I'm going to curve the spine, bringing the elbows together, bringing the chin toward the chest. Inhale. And then as we exhale, we're going to open those elbows and arch the spine, lifting the chin. So inhale, bring the elbows together, rounding through the spine. And exhale, open through the chest, arching the spine. Good. Inhale, fold inward. And exhale, open and stretch. Pull those elbows apart. Inhale, round. And exhale, open, really opening through the chest. Inhale, curve into yourself. And exhale, stretch and open. Good. Inhale. And exhale, nicely done. Let's take two more. Inhale. And exhale, really exaggerate that arch. And last one. Nicely done. Bring your spine back into neutral. Hands come down by your side. So we're going to drop the right palm down to the floor and lift that left arm up and over, keeping the left bum cheek down on the floor. Inhale here and exhale, take it over to the other side, reaching and stretching through the side body. Inhale to lower, exhale to reach and stretch. Inhale. And exhale, reach a bit further as you switch from side to side at your own pace, moving with the breath. Good. Lengthening through the side body from your hip all the way out through your fingertips. Feels really good. Let's go 3. Reach a little further for 2. And last 1. Amazing work. Now we're going to move into position for some down dog work. So we're going to plant our palms down on the mat, spread the fingers, curl the toes, and lift the hips up toward the ceiling, lengthening through the tailbone, flattening out the upper back. Bend your knees as much as they need to be here to flatten the back and get that lift through the hips. From here, we're going to tap the knees down. Inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to scoop the belly in and lift those hips nice and high. So inhale, tap. Exhale, lift and stretch. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, tap. Exhale, lift. For 3. Scooping belly in. And 2. Lengthening through the spine. And last 1. Now holding in our downward dog, we're going to lift the right leg nice and high and then tap toes down to the mat. Lift and tap. For 3, stretch and lengthen. And 2, lift a bit higher. Keep those hips elevated. Last 1 and lower down. Nice work. We're going to switch legs. 1, 2, reaching and stretching. 3, lengthen through the toes. 2, and on our last one, we're going to lift and stretch and then lower the leg down. Now from here, we're going to rock forward into a plank, plugging navel up toward the spine and then downward dog. Come forward, high plank, shoulders above the wrists, and then shoot back into that downward dog. Come forward, nice flat line with the body. And then scoop the belly in and lift the hips for 3 and 2, mobilizing the spine and powering up through those abs. And last one, we're going to hold in our plank, hold it here, creating that nice flat line with the body. Shoulders above those wrists, holding for 5. For 3, lift abdominal wall. For 2, and for 1, slowly lower down to the mat. And we're going to move into some upper body work here. So from this position, I'd like you to ensure that your palms are on either side of your shoulders, where we have our legs about hip distance apart, and we're really lengthening through the spine. So I want you to really envision yourself lengthening down the mat. Gaze is down on the floor. From here, we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're just going to hover the palms up off the floor, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears, lengthening through the spine. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Gently drawing those shoulder blades together. Inhale to lower. Exhale, hover the chest and lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Lowering and lifting. Now, as you start to warm up through those upper back muscles, I want you to slowly start to draw those shoulder blades together with every lift. So you're contracting those shoulder blades as you lengthen up through the crown of the head. For 4, lift a bit higher if you can. And 3, plug belly in toward the spine. And last one, lift. Now from here, we're going to extend our arms out long, keeping the chest hovered above the floor, and then pull back. Inhale, lower the chest an inch, and exhale, pull back, hovering the chest above the mat. Inhale, and exhale, draw shoulder blades together. Good. Inhale, stretch and lengthen. Exhale, pull those shoulders back together. Good. Inhale, lengthen through the fingers, and exhale, pull those elbows back together. We've got 3. Lift a bit higher if you can. And 2. Working those upper back muscles. And last one. Pull it back and then lower back down to the floor. Nice work with those. Now we're going to add an arm movement. So we're going to come up, hover, extend those arms out long, pull them back, and then shift the arms so that they're straight out behind, palms facing down to the floor. Come forward, reach, and then repeat. Pull back, hovering the chest, straightening those arms, squeezing the backs of the arms and the upper back muscles together. Bend and lower. Lift, extend those arms, bend, extend, and repeat. Good. So moving between those two positions, lowering the chest, then pulling back as we lift the chest and straighten those arms. Good work. Working the upper back muscles, working the backs of the arms. So I want you to focus on the backs of the arms as you extend them out long behind you. You really want to squeeze those arms and keep them nice and straight as you hover that chest. Good. We've got 4. Whew, these are tough. Good work. Keep that gaze down on the floor. We don't want to crank the neck here. Good. Last 2. And final 1. Come up and hold. Hold and lift for 5. 4. Reach away from you with those fingers for 2. And 1. Lower down. Bring your hands down by your shoulders and pick yourself up so that you're in an all fours position. Amazing work. I hope you're feeling the upper back nice and warm at this stage. From here, we're going to continue to work the upper body muscles. We're going to add some arm and leg movements. So I'm going to extend my left leg out long, extend my right arm out long. From here, keeping the shoulders level, keeping the hips square with the mat, I'm going to lift the right arm and lower, lift the left leg and lower. Toes are pointed. Fingers are long. And again, we're maintaining that balance and that level across the shoulders and the hips. Gaze is down on the floor, so your neck is in line with your spine. Good. Alternating between the arm raising and then the leg raising. When we raise the arm, we want to focus on contracting those shoulders. And as we lift the leg, we're going to squeeze the glutes. Good work. Finding length and stability as we extend and lift. Good work. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you're feeling strong here, we're going to lift arm and leg together at the same time. If not, you can keep alternating between arm and leg. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Contracting the shoulder, squeezing the glutes, lengthening through those fingers and toes as you reach toward opposite ends of the room with those toes and fingers. Good. Now we really want to ensure that every time we lift, we're drawing the belly button up toward the spine. So we're working the core and promoting stability in the trunk. Good. We've got 3, 2, and 1. Now, for a little challenge here, we're going to reach back and touch those toes with the right fingertips. Then we're going to extend, lower, lift, repeat. Reach back for those toes, tap, extend, lower, and repeat. Good. So reaching, finding that stability. Move as slowly as you need to keep yourself really nice and stable. Good work. We've got 5, 4, reach back, nice work. For 3, good, nice stability. 2, you've got this. And last 1, reach and lower. Now we're going to keep that leg extended. We're going to lift the leg for 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to hold with the leg lifted and lower the chest down between the hands, hover the chest, and push up through the heels of the hands. Tricep push up, keeping the elbows in close toward the side of the body. Let's lift 1, 2, and 3. Hold. Lower into your push up and push up through the heels of the hands. Good. 1, 2, 3. Hold with that extension. Lower the chest and push the upper body up off the mat. Good. 1, 2, 3. Hold. Lower and push up. So as you lower into your push up, your arms should graze the sides of your body, ensuring that the work is happening in those triceps as we lower and lift. Good. 1, 2, 3. Lower down, spine is nice and long, and lift. Last one. 1, 2, 3. And lower and push up through the heels of the hands. Nicely done. Take the knees nice and wide and push back into child's pose. Take a couple of deep breaths here. You can wave your hands from side to side. If you have any tension in the wrists, just let go of some of that. Good. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And come back up into your all fours position, and we're going to switch sides here. So I'm extending the right leg, left arm, balancing those shoulders, leveling the hips, and we're lifting the arm and then the leg. Lifting the arm and then the leg. Good. Alternating between the two, reaching and stretching with those fingertips and lengthening through those toes. Squeezing the glutes, engaging the core. Nicely done. Don't lift your legs so high that your spine arches. You want to keep your spine nice and long here. Good. Finding length through the arms and the legs as we lift and lower for 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Now, lifting the arm and the leg together. Inhale to lower. Exhale to lift. Lower. Squeeze the bum and engage the shoulder as you lift. Gaze stays down on the mat. Neck is in line with the spine. Try to find as much stability as you can here. So you're sort of not rocking from side to side. You're really engaging your core. Good. Every time you breathe out and lift. We've got 2 and final 1. Hold it here. Lengthen, 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 and then reach back, tapping the toes. Come forward and reach it back. Moving as slowly as you need to find that stability. Now, I realize that we lowered between each one, so let's do that. That was really challenging. Good. So we're reaching, lengthening, lowering, and lifting. Reaching, lengthening, lowering, and lifting. Good. Slowing it down, finding that control. Nicely done. We've got 5. And lower. 4. Reach, extend, and lower. Last 3. You got this. Nice work. 2. And final 1. Reaching, stretching, and lowering. Good. Now from here, we're going to go into our leg lifts. So we're 1, 2, 3, holding with that extension and lowering the chest between the hands, pushing up through the heels of the hands. Nice work. 1, 2, and 3. Lower the chest, just hover it, and then push up through the heels of the hands. Good work. 1, 2, squeeze the bum. 3, lower, and push up. Amazing work. 1, 2, squeeze the bum. 3, lower, and keep those elbows in nice and tight toward the side of the body. 2, 3, and lower. 3 more sets. 1, 2, 3. Nice long neck as you lower down and push up through the heels of the hands. 1, 2, and 3. Lower and push it up. Nice work. Last set. 2 and 3. Lower and push up. Amazing work. Lower your knee down to the floor, knees down to the floor, and sink back into your child's pose. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Inhale, regulating the breath, and exhale. You did so well with that upper body work. We're going to switch our focus into our glutes for a few moves. So I'd like you to come down. We're going to give our wrists a little bit of a rest. We're going to come down onto our forearms. So lower your forearms down to the mat. You can either keep them parallel like so, or you can interlace your fingers together. We're going to start off with the knees below the hips. Spine is nice and long. Now, sometimes we have a tendency to arch the spine when we're in this position. I want you just to gently tuck your tailbone so your low back is nice and long. I'm going to start off with this right leg. So I'm going to bring the right knee in toward the chest and then lift and extend. Right knee comes in, and then we lift and extend, squeezing the glutes, lengthening the hamstrings. Keep those shoulders down away from the ears. Bring it in and extend and squeeze. Bring the knee in and lengthen and lift. In and lengthen and lift. Good. Shoulders down away from the ears, neck is nice and long. And as you extend, I want you to really point your toes, getting as much length as possible, running all the way up and down the leg. Last 2 here, and last 1. We're going to hold it here. From this position, we're going to pulse the foot up toward the ceiling. Lengthening and stretching through the spine at the same time. We've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. Lower the knee down to the floor. Amazing. Now, from here, I'm going to bring the legs together so my knees and shins are touching. Then I'm going to take the lower part of the leg and just shift it so it's on a diagonal. So the knees are touching And from here, knees touching, I'm going to extend out long on a diagonal and then tap the knees together again. Extend and tap knees together. So we're working into the side booty here. As we extend out on a diagonal, tap those knees together and then take the leg out and over to the right. Lengthening through those toes. Again, keeping the shoulders down away from the ears. Squeezing the bum. Good. Inhale and exhale. Core is engaged. Spine is long. We've got 5, 4, you've got this, 3, 2, extend out long, and last one, we're going to come out and hold on that diagonal and pulse. Little pulses out to the side. These are tough. Keep that leg elevated for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg down. Take the knees nice and wide and sink back into your child's pose. Stretching and lengthening. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's take one more breath here. Inhale, filling the back of the rib cage. And slowly exhale through pursed lips. Amazing work. Okay, from here we're going to come back down onto the forearms and we're going to work that left side. So from here, that left knee comes in and then we're extending it. We want those elbows below the shoulders here. Make any little adjustments that you need to. Good. Inhale and exhale. Bend and extend. Try to keep your hips square with the mat here. Squeezing those left glutes, contracting the left thighs as you extend out long through pointed toes. Full extension before bringing that knee back in. Good work. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth for 2. And final 1, we're going to hold it here, and now we're going to pulse it up. Little controlled pulses. Good, lifting that leg. You've got this for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Bring the legs together, and then turn the lower part of the left leg outward. Tap the knee and extend the leg out on a diagonal to the left. Tap, extend, tap, extend. If your shoulders are bunching up by your ears, take a moment to set them back, lengthening through the spine. Gaze is down on the floor, and we're focusing on that side booty as we extend out long to the side. Good work. Nice job. Keep it up. We've got 6, 5, abs in, 4, 3, 2, last one. We're holding it here and we're pulsing that leg out on the diagonal. Getting that burn on. Nicely done. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg down and sink back for a moment into your child's pose, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Amazing work with that glute series. We're now going to switch our focus onto our abs. So coming down onto the mat, onto our backs, we're going to take the hands behind the head. Legs are hip distance apart, knees are bent, spine is in neutral. From here, we're inhaling. And as we exhale, we're going to come up and extend the arms, reaching toward those heels with those fingers, and then hands come behind the head to lower. Lift, hold in your crunch, head rests on top of the shoulders, reach, and lower down. Good. Lift, extend, reach those fingers, and then lower. Lift, hold in your crunch, reach toward those heels, and hands come behind the head to lower. Inhale to lower, exhale to lift. Inhale and exhale. Good work. Warming up that abdominal wall. We've got 3. Lift a bit higher through those shoulders. And 2, contract the belly to the spine. And last 1, reach and stretch, and then lower down. Nice work. Now from here, elbows are nice and wide. We're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to cross over, bringing left elbow toward right knee, and then tap the right toes to the mat. Lift, cross over, and tap toes. So you're keeping that heel lifted up off the mat. As you lift and lower that leg, you're shortening the distance between the bottom of your rib cage and your hip bone as you work into those obliques on the right side. Good work. We've got 6 and 5. Lift that left shoulder blade right up off the mat. 3, last 2, and final 1. Now from here, keeping the heel elevated, we're going to cross over, and then we're going to release the arm and lift it so that the fingertips are grazing the outside of the leg. Lower and cross over with a bent knee, and then reach up with a straight leg. Lower, cross, and reach. Good. Lower, cross with a bent knee, extend the leg and reach. Good. So you're crossing over, and then you're lengthening the leg and reaching up toward that ankle with those fingers. Good work. We've got 3 and 2 and final 1. Nice work. Lowering down. We're going to switch sides now. Lift that left heel up off the mat. Inhale here and exhale, cross over. So switching, starting off just with that knee bent, warming up the obliques on that left side as we pick that right shoulder blade up off the floor, bringing elbow toward knee. Nice work. Good, keep it up. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Now we're crossing over, straightening the leg and lifting. Crossing over, straightening the leg and reaching. Good. Reach up, really picking that right shoulder blade up off the mat with every crunch. Last 4, 4, 3, abs are working hard here. For 2, and final 1. Nice work. Good. Now from here, we're going to come up and hold in a crunch. If that gets too much, you can lower head, neck, and shoulders down to the mat. We're bringing the legs into tabletop. We're extending the right leg, lifting, bending. Extending the left leg, lifting and bending back to tabletop. Switching sides. Good. Extend, lift, and bend. Extend, lift, and bend. Good work. As I said, if it's too much with head, neck, and shoulders lifted, you can lower them back down to the mat as you alternate between the left leg and the right leg, working into those lower abs here. We've got 5, 4, 3, lift a little bit higher into your crunch if you can, 2, and 1. Good work. Now, final challenge here. We're going to take our hands on either side of our tailbones.
We're going to lift up into a crunch if you can. Otherwise, keep head, neck, and shoulders down. Extend the legs either perfectly straight or with a bend. Legs are squeezing together as we lower and lift. We've got 10 of these. Lower and lift, squeezing belly button to the spine. Lower and lift for 4. I know it's tough. Final move here. 6, belly to spine to lift. You can take your hands behind your head if that's more comfortable. 9, and final one, 10. Lift and hold. Lower the right leg, lower the left leg. Amazing work. Roll over onto your stomach, taking your hands on either side of your shoulders, and peel up into an abdominal stretch. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Come into an all-fours position. Step into plank. Fold your right leg under your body. Coming into pigeon pose. Lift up, pressing the mat away through your fingertips. Lengthening through the spine. Stretching it out. Back leg is straight out behind you. As we stretch the hips and the glutes for 3 and 2 and 1. Step back into your plank, fold opposite leg under your body. Press the mat away from you through those fingertips, lifting up nice and high into your pigeon pose. Make sure that back leg is perfectly straight behind you. Lengthening through the spine, opening in the hip. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring your legs forward on the mat, sitting up nice and tall. Reach up toward the ceiling, inhale, and as you exhale, fold over your lower body, bringing yourself into a forward fold. Stretching out the hamstrings, the spine, breathing deeply in through the nose. And as you exhale, fold a little bit more deeply into your stretch, bringing your chest closer toward your legs. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift yourself up. Turn and face me. We're going to lift our shoulders up by our ears. Inhale and exhale, round them down and back. For 3, and 2, and 1. Amazing work, guys. Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I feel super energized. I hope you do too, and I look forward to working out with you next time. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you soon. Bye.